Welcome back to Mindful Investing. It's January 20th, 2025, and today I'm excited to show you all the holdings in my portfolio. From tech giants like Tesla and NVDA to dividend paying favorites like SCHG and Realty Income, we'll dive into all my holdings, the losses, gains, and my plans moving forward. If you enjoy portfolio updates, smash that like button and subscribe for more investing insights. My portfolio now stands at over $202,000 with a mix of growth stocks, dividend plays, ETFs, and even a bit of crypto. Here's the breakdown of all my holdings as of today. I currently have $44,000 invested, and my annual dividend income for 2025 is expected to be $2,734, which breaks down to $228 per month. All the uninvested cash in my account is earning 4% in interest, and I made a video on why I'm sitting heavy on cash, so please check it out in my channel. Let's look at my dividend stocks and ETFs first, which provide stability and passive income. Starting with SCHD, which is the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF. This is a favorite ETF for all the dividend investors. I currently own 158 shares with an average cost of $27.82. And we have a little gain of over 0.5% on this one. Next up, we have SCHG, which is a Schwab US Large Cap Growth ETF. I currently own 61 shares with an average cost of $26.90. We have a gain of little over 4.9% on this one. This growth focused ETF is a reliable performer, so I'll be buying more shares on any market pullbacks. The next one is AMDY. I added 200 shares of AMDY last week with an average cost of $9.7. I was attracted to its dividend yield, which is over 100%. And I'm not going to automatically reinvest the monthly dividends. Instead, I'll try to buy more if the price goes down with the monthly dividends I get from AMDY. And the next one we have is LTC Properties. I currently own 70 shares of LTC with an average cost of 33.9, and we are up close to 4% on this one. I'll be getting monthly dividends from LTC and they are reinvested automatically. And the next one is Realty Income. I have 50 shares of Realty Income with an average cost of $54.78, and we are almost break even on this one. It's currently trading around its 52-week low, so there's a lot of potential on the upside. Similar to LTC, I'll get monthly dividends from Realty Income, and the dividend income will be automatically reinvested. All right, I have 50 shares of Coca Cola with an average price of 62.9, and we are almost break even on this one as well. And then I have 10 shares of Johnson and Johnson with an average price of $142, and we are up over 3.5%. It's a great company currently trading it around its 52-week low, and I see it as a buying opportunity. And the next one we have is Hershey's. I have 8 shares of Hershey's with an average price of $165. Hershey's is also trading at its 52-week low because of the cocoa prices which went up recently. Company has been facing headwinds, but I see this as a short-term noise and a great buying opportunity. I'll be buying more if it drops below $150. Currently, we are down a little over 7%, but I'm not worried about that. The next one we have is IBIT, which is a Bitcoin Trust ETF. I currently have 4 shares of IBIT with an average price of 35.5 with over 68% in gains. Bitcoin went up a lot recently to over 100k. I want I want to have IBIT in my portfolio, so I'm diversifying my investments even in the crypto space. And the next one we have is TQQQ. I have 11 shares of TQQQ with an average price of $77, and this provides 3x leveraged exposure to the Nasdaq index, and I will buy more on market dips, or if it goes up too much in short period of time, I'll take profits. All right, now let's talk about my growth stocks. I have 2 shares of Tesla with an average price of $224, currently up 91%. And I want to buy more shares of Tesla if it drops below its 50-day EMA, which is currently sitting at $360. The next one we have is NVIDIA. I have 23 shares of NVIDIA with an average cost of $127.80, and it's up over 7.66%. I will buy more NVIDIA shares if it drops below $130. And the next one we have is Microsoft. I have 11 shares of Microsoft with an average cost of $411, and we are up little over 4.5%. Microsoft got many analyst upgrades recently, upgrading its price to above $500. So it's a great stock to buy and hold, even for the short term and also long term. And the next one we have is Meta Platforms. I have 10 shares of Meta at an average price of $592, and we are up over 3.5%. I have Google as next. I have 16 shares with an average cost of $167.80. I'm up over 17% on this one. I will add more if it drops below $185. It's a great company, again, to buy and hold for forever. So I'll be planning to buy more if it drops below $185. And the next one we have is Amazon. I have 3 shares of Amazon with an average cost of $218. We are up little over 3.8%. Uh, and I'm planning to add more if it drops below my average cost. And the next one we have is Broadcom. I only have 1 share of Broadcom with an average cost of $143. I sold most of my shares end of last year at $245 to lock in profits, and I'm waiting for the right entry to buy more now. And the next one we have is Snowflake. I only have 2 shares of Snowflake with an average cost of $129. Currently up over 32%. This stock went up a lot after its 2024 Q3 earnings in November, and I'm waiting for the right opportunity to build my position in this. Similarly, I have 2 shares of Target with an average cost of $128. It's a great dividend and growth company. I will add more shares if it drops below $130. The next one we have is Lamb Research. I currently have 4 shares of Lamb Research with an average price of $74, up over 8%. After TSMC earnings last week, it went up 8.5% just in the last week. With semiconductor stocks still in demand, I'll buy more shares on any pullbacks. The next one we have is Next Tracker. I have 7 shares with an average price of 41.4, up over 6%. I saw their balance sheet recently and they are doing pretty good with lots of cash in hand and no debt. So I'm expecting Next Tracker to do good in 2025. So I will be buying more shares on any of the red days. And the next one we have is Chipotle. I currently own 38 shares of Chipotle with an average price of $58.93. Um, this is trading around its 200-day moving average, and I'm expecting a turnaround from this level, especially with back to trend office. I made a video on CMG with full technical analysis. If you haven't watched it, I recommend you watching it out first. The last one is BJ's. I have only 1 share of BJ's with an average price of $85, up over 11.8%. This was a placeholder buy in my portfolio. I'm watching this stock to study its fundamentals and how it performs to take a decision on whether buying more shares or selling it off. And the last one is JEPQ. I'm watching JEPQ. It's a high yield ETF focused on NASDAQ. I'm waiting for the right entry point to add it to my portfolio. It also has a great dividend yield of over 9%. These are all the long term investments, and I'm not too concerned about short term losses. And especially patience is the key for this kind of portfolio. My approach is all about diversification, having growth stocks, value, dividends, and ETFs, and even some crypto like IBIT. And that's the full breakdown of my $202,000 portfolio as of January 20, 2025. My goal is to balance growth and income for maximum returns. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Mindful Investing. Let me know in the comments what's the best performing stock in your portfolio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.